Half, this will be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Up, taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 41 yards. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, they'll run it here. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's got a man, complete, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 56 yards.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
He's going to keep this again.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now back to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
74 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics. Someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Hey, 24 is the mic. Hey, tight down. There you go.
To throw is Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 187 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They go play action here on 1st down. That pass caught. It's Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Back to throw now on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions get a bit closer.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker.
Derek Barnes in on the stop.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. How about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.